With the Marvels out in theaters now, let's talk about one of this group's predecessors, Captain Marvel. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Enough said. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a re-review of the 2019 superhero flick Captain Marvel, released by Marvel Studios from Disney. The film is the 21st film in the MCU, directed by Anna Boleyn and Ryan Fleck from a screenplay they co-wrote with Geneva Robertson Jorret. The film stars I'm getting Brie Larson as the titular character, alias Carol Danvers, along with Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury again, Ben Mendelsohn, Djimon Honsou, Lee Pace, Lashana Lynch, Gemma Chan, Annette Bening, Gregg, and Jude Law. The film takes place in 1995 and follows Danvers as she becomes Captain Marvel after Earth is caught in the center of a galactic conflict between two alien civilizations. Well, despite the film got so much mixed reviews and what have you, mostly mixed, but it was more positive and what have you. But however, this is probably possibly one of many people's least favorite films in the MCU, and I can understand and what have you. But nevertheless, the film was a monster hit. The film was released in March of 2019, so I'm celebrating its 5-year anniversary just a little early, just after it was released in London a week earlier. The film made over a billion, 1.1 billion worldwide, making it the first female-led superhero film to pass that. And this film was formerly the highest-grossing film in the U.S. for to be directed or what have you by a woman until Barbie surpassed it. Anyway, here's our story. In 1995, on the Kree Empire's capital planet of Hala, Star Force member Varys suffers from amnesia and recurring nightmares involving an older woman. Yon-Rogg, her mentor and commander, trains Varys to control her abilities, while the Supreme Intelligence, the artificial intelligence that rules the Kree, urges her to keep her emotions in check. During a mission to rescue an undercover operative infiltrating a group of Skrulls, alien shapeshifters with whom the Kree are at war, Varys is captured by Skrull Commander Talos. A probe of Varys' memories leads them to Earth. Varys escapes and crash lands in LA, and her presence attracts S.H.I.E.L.D. agents Nick Fury and Phil Coulson, whose investigation is interrupted by a Skrull attack. Varys recovers a crystal containing her extracted memories in the ensuing chase, while Fury kills a Skrull impersonating Coulson. Talos, disguised as Fury's boss Keller, orders Fury to work with Varys and keep tabs on her. Using her extracted memories, Varys and Fury go to the Project Pegasus installation at a U.S. Air Force base. They discover that Varys was a pilot presumed to have died in 1989 while testing an experimental light-speed engine designed by Dr. Wendy Lawson, whom Varys recognizes as the woman from her nightmares. Fury informs S.H.I.E.L.D. of their location and the team arrives. Fury realizes that Keller is Talos and helps Varys escape in a jet with Lawson's stowaway cat, Goose. They fly to Louisiana to meet former pilot Maria Rambeau, the last person to see Varys and Lawson alive. Rambeau and her daughter Monica reveal that Varys is Carol Danvers, who was once like family to them. Talos, arriving unarmed, explains that the Skrulls are refugees searching for a new home and that Lawson was Mar-Vell, a renegade Kree scientist helping them. Talos plays a recovered black box recording from Lawson's jet, prompting Danvers to remember the crash. Yarnrog killed Marvell to prevent her from destroying the engine before the Kree could recover it. Destroying the engine herself, Danvers absorbed the energy from the ensuing explosion, gaining powers but losing her memory. Now for the final act and the ending. As always, you know the procedure. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Danvers tells Fury and Rambo locate Lawson's cloaked laboratory orbiting Earth, where Lawson hid several scrolls, including Talos' family and the Tesseract, the power source of Lawson's engine. There, Danvers is captured by Star Force and interfaces with the Supreme Intelligence. Danvers removes the Kree implant that suppressed her powers during their encounter, allowing her to reach her full potential. In the subsequent battle, Fury retrieves Goose, who is revealed to be an alien Flurkin. Goose swallows the Tesseract and scratches Fury, blinding his left eye. Danvers destroys a Kree bomber, forcing Kree officer Ronan the Accuser and his squadron to retreat. Danvers overpowers Yarnrog and sends him to Hala with a warning for the Supreme Intelligence. She then departs to help the Skrulls find a new homeworld, leaving Fury a modified pager to contact her in an emergency. Fury drafts an initiative to locate heroes like Danvers, naming it after her Air Force call sign, Avenger. And that was the end of the story, but in a mid-credits scene set in 2018, the activated pager is being monitored by the Avengers when Danvers appears to be, looking for Fury. And in a post-credits scene, Goose climbs onto Fury's desk and regurgitates the Tesseract. And that truly is end of story. So, what did I think of Captain Marvel? Well, after seeing it a few times, I will say it's fun and what have you, but it does have a few moments and flaws and what have you. But I can understand why that why it's possibly everyone's least favorite of the franchise. The film still did well, making 426 million in the US and Canada, but it did better overseas with 701 million, going on to make 1.128 billion worldwide. Anyway, it became the fifth highest grossing film of 2019. Yeah, this film was just a fun-filled experience and what have you. The film's currently at 79% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, saying that it's packed with action, humor, and visual thrills. The film introduces the MCU's latest hero win origin story that makes effective use of the franchise's signature formula. The New York Times overall reception was fairly positive, but it wasn't as well received as other films. The Hindustan Times, well, collating multiple reviews of this, noted praise for Larson's performance, but also criticism for the film's convoluted plot and lack of originality. The LA Times lauded Larson's performance and the direction of Bowen Fleck, saying, Marvel has come to recognize, as this film proves, that even effects-heavy behemoths can benefit from directing touch that is human, not programmatic, that understands character and nuance, and, and can create scenes when emotional have we might not expect. The New York Times said the film was not too long, not too self-important, and benefits from the craft and talent of a cast that includes Annette Bening, Jude Law, and Ben Mendelsohn. Variety praised the film's direction, saying that Bowen and Fleck had not been able to retain their signature style of low-key American neorealism, but he was still positive about how they were able to create a film with enough tricks and moods and sleight of hand layers to help us, keep us honestly absorbed. Richard Roeper said it was a real treat to follow the origin stories of both Carol Danvers and Nick Fury. Peter Travers said in Rolling Stone he praised Larson's performance and for bringing layers of feeling to a role that a lesser actress might have let slide by on pyrotechnics. You see how she lays the foundation for a character who defies male objectification and becomes akin to what Joey Mitchell called a woman of heart and mind. Yeah, and the New Yorker said the superhero cinema has lectured us ad infinitum on the responsibility that is conferred by extraordinary gifts. Praise be to Larson for reminding us that they can be bringers of fun. Well, that's understandable. I can again, I can understand that a lot of y'all may not have been too thrilled, but I like it for some reasons. Yes, the story could have just the plot might have had some issues and its originality, but nevertheless, I like the atmosphere of it being 1995, which of course that was the year I started high school, and well, I am gonna say it just had a lot of good action and a lot of feeling to it. Pinar Toprak did the film score, and I'm gonna say very good and what have you. So anyway, that was really good. It also features some pretty good 90s tunes. Most of them I'm familiar with, including Only Happy When It Rains by Garbage and Just a Girl by No Doubt. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Celebrity Skin from Hole. Yeah, that was really cool. Now, as for our cast, we have Brie Larson as Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, and Vers. I must say, she was very good in what have you. McKenna Grace well, played the 13-year-old version of Danvers, while London Fuller played the 6-year-old version of her. Samuel L. Jackson once again plays Nick Fury, although he was digitally de-aged by 25 years, the first time Marvel had done this for an entire film. So yeah. So Harrison Ford may not have been wasn't the first to have done this. Well, as we saw in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Ben Mendelsohn plays Talos and Killer. They were both those characters aren't too bad, but Mendelsohn did a good job. Djimon Honsou, who recently played the ancient wizard known as Shazam in that popular DC film that same year, played Korath. Of course, he was also recently in Guardians of the Galaxy. Lee Pace plays Rowan the Accuser. Really good. Also, he was also from Guardians of the Galaxy. Lashana Lynch played Maria Rambeau, and she was really good. And she would actually be the second character, African American character to be big in the MCU after Black Panther. Of course, Rambeau would later be included in episodes of the MCU series WandaVision. Gemma Chan played Minerva, a Kree sniper and member of Star Force. Annette Bing played the Supreme Intelligence and Marvel, Dr. Wendy Lawson. She was very good. Clark Gregg once again played Phil Coulson, and like Jackson, he was digitally de-aged by 25 years as well. And Jude Law played Yon Rong. So that was really cool. Actually, Robert Downey Jr., who he recently worked with Law in both Sherlock Holmes from 2009 and its sequel, he counseled him on working with Marvel before he took the part of Young Rock. So that was really cool. Anyway, I am gonna say the cast is pretty good. The music and score is pretty good. The story's fine, what have you. But anyway, Captain Marvel, I think, is not a bad flick. I would actually kind of have it probably down low on the on this what I think of the third phase of the MCU. But well, you be the judge. I don't really want to push it to a like yeah, I think you get the point. But would I recommend this film? I'd say sure, go ahead. I mean, if you're looking forward to the Marvels, I think you'll definitely want to watch this. Same with WandaVision, see Maria Rambeau, and also the recent Miss Marvel series that came out last year. Anyway, I'm gonna look forward to the Marvels. I hope it's good, considering that it's been getting mixed reviews and what have you. As much as I hate to say it. Uh, But anyway, let me know what you thought about Captain Marvel in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my Saturday morning TV log on the Adventures of Gulliver coming up tomorrow morning. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, check out my re-reviews of some of these other films and what have you that came direct from the MCU. In the upper left hand corner is my re review of Guardians of the Galaxy. The upper right hand corner is my re review of Black Panther. Or if you would like someone that's not really Marvel but DC, you can see my re review of the film with the character that was the original Captain Marvel, but we call him Shazam, which was released the same year Captain Marvel was. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya and Excelsior! Bye now.